Hey, what's up? Alright, here's some progress here on the tank. Okay, some of the stressful parts are done right now, but so I put my standpipes in and my returns. They're like the Durso pumps or Durso overflows. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I might do like the Herbie method or the Bean method, I think it's called. I have to research it a little bit more. Meaning you lower one and make it a full siphon, and then the other one not a full siphon, I guess, and you control it with a ball valve or something. I just want this to be quiet, basically. So the bulkheads, they're watertight. I put those in, put a couple cups of water down there, no drips. Maybe I need to add a little bit more. Well, yeah, I do need to add a little bit more. I sort of want to get some of this plumbing done first, but so I'm soft tubing it in. The one in back, the V, that's the return. So I'm going to hook that up to the pump, and then these two I'm going to feed into. Boom! Look at this. The trigger system 36 Ruby S. It's 36 inches long. I have the little bulkheads right here. I don't know if I'm going to take this off and hook it on the... It's a bitch putting these on that tubing. It really is. You got to heat the ends and lubricate them basically and try to push them. It's a pain. And that's on those large lines. The other line, the smaller line, much easier. But so I don't know if I'm going to put it straight in because I don't want it to kink. Otherwise, I have some street 90s. I could hook the tubing on here and then just kind of push it in there. And I'll probably cement it in so I get no salt creep, because I can undo it from there and there's like a little O-ring or whatnot. I'm glad the skimmer fits. It's a big skimmer. Hopefully not too large for the tank, but my concern was, I knew it fit the footprint, but once I got the tank, I noticed there's these braces up here, and I was afraid that would sort of interfere with it, but it doesn't. I could have the sump all the way to the left or the right down here. So I have my flex tubing, and I bought these in my LFS. Sorry about the junk here, but Two Little Fishies makes these little ball valves with barbs on them. They turn relatively easier than those, like at Home Depot, those ball valves there. You could buy threaded ones and screw on barbs. I'm a klutz when I'm filming. So I have the two 1-inch ones for the drains, and then for the return, the 1/2 inch. I think these are $10 each, and this is like $6.99 or something. The reviews on all the aquarium stores online, they're all like 5 stars, So yeah, that should be cool. I could always just kind of crank things down or turn them off if I need to service anything. So the part that was a pain in the ass was my Energy Bar 8. I decided to mount it up here. Let me turn on the light. Right up there. And I'm going to put all the accessories up to the side over here, like, the little controller, the breakout box, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to actually probably Velcro them up here. But this, I want to screw down. I put 2 screws just because it's kind of a pain to put up there. And, I believe it'll hold it. So yeah, that was a big pain in the ass trying to hold it up there, mark it, screw one, attach it, mark the other one. And I have all these books here because I had to basically lay on my side and kind of put my elbow down here so I could hold that. And I had this little PVC pipe that sort of used to kind of prop under there to sort of hold it while it was screwing it in and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, some of the electric stuff I just kind of want to put back in. I'm going to do a just like a regular serge strip, maybe somewhere over here or on the other side of this wall on the outside. I haven't figured it out yet. Just because, you know, putting it there, the sump might block it. I suppose I could put it up here, or, you know, I might do the back side. So yeah, the Apex system, I've never used one. It seems pretty cool. You know, the instructions, it came with a DVD, and you know, I started watching on the computer. I'm sorry, not watching it, like going through the manual. It's not a video or anything, and looking at stuff online. And so basically, you plug in the energy bar, and there's these things called aqua buses. It's like a USB port, and the energy bar 8, which is like the surge strip component, has, you know, several of those under it. And then each component usually has one or two, and this one right here on the far left, it says power. So I was looking through the box like, where's the damn power cable? No, you hook one of the USB ports to the energy bar, and then you can link it to this, and then you can link the other ones to other devices, or you could link one of these to the next. So they all kind of get powered, and, you know, they're synced together. So, you know, you plug the energy bar in, it lights up, and then you plug each device in and it recognizes it. It's kind of cool. I have to figure out where I'm going to put the actual, like, display controller. The only thing I don't like about that, the display controller, the wires leading to it are very, very thin. So I don't know. You know, I could, you know, I might put it on the inside, or I might put it on the outside of the tank. I haven't figured it out. I feel weird about, like, drilling a hole through the actual tank to feed the wire through. And, you know, it'll have to be a decent sized hole, even though the wire's small, the plug on the other side, you know, the hole would have to accommodate that. I could technically run the wire, like, under this lip or something like that. Maybe like with cable straps or something. I don't know. That might look kind of goofy. Or maybe just sort of run the controller off and have it on the side here. I don't know. I'll probably start out putting it on the inside door. So what do I have to do today? I'm going to go to Altex. It's like a computer store. They sell a lot of wiring stuff. And buy another surge strip. And then they also have like raceways, I always call them, but like wiring. They're basically like these little trays that you can put wires in, and you can screw them in, or, you know, Velcro them or something like that. And it has a cover. So I'm gonna probably get one and cut it, and have it run vertically, and leave like some clearance, like a couple inches at the bottom, just so I can feed the wire, like power cables, up through that, and sort of have them slightly concealed, and then plug them into the energy bar up there. And so I might get one of those. I'll probably just wait until I actually have a lot of this sort of wired up, because then I'll kind of determine like what size I can use and all that sort of stuff. And so yeah, okay, ADHD moment, I guess. I'm kind of tired. The little controllers, you know, the Apex ones, and the breakout box and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to mount those somewhere up there. And my pumps, what I'm doing with these, because these are pretty lightweight actually. You know, they're I won't say bulky, but, you know, there's, I don't know, 4 inches by 3 by, maybe that's more like 5 inches, I don't know. I'm going to screw these into, I bought a piece of wood, a small, it's a 1/2 inch by 4 inches, and it's oak. It was at the hobby section of the store. It was like $3. I got one of those, I cut it down, I spray painted it black. I'm going to mount both of these to that, and then just, I have industrial strength Velcro it up out of sight. on the tank up here, which probably like on the inside of this brace or something like that. And I'll have these containers relatively almost under it, so I'll just drop in, and then I can drop in the last part of the sump. Something I was thinking, there's a brace there and a brace there. Putting something across there, like a bracket for a ceiling fan, you know, so the middle you have a box, and then actually like run some wire to it, and then suspend like a little pendant light that they'll go right over the Refugium. I can center it, and you know, do something like that instead of using one of those like clamp on shop lights. I could kind of maybe do something like that, and but it'd be kind of cool, you know, because you're not going to know how high you're going to want the light, or how, you know what I mean. I don't know if I can somehow rig it so it looks nice, so I can suspend it over there and maybe adjust the height. So that's it. You know, if someone has a Refugium, as far as lighting is concerned, I was just going to buy like an LED light. They really don't produce a lot of heat like a floodlight. You know, I know they have par 30s and par 38. If 38 would be like a little bit too intense, and you know, they shouldn't really produce too much heat. You know, I've seen them like the 5000K color, if you will, for the LED spotlights, but I know they make like a 67 or something like that, a little bit higher, but it's compact fluorescent. I don't want to do compact fluorescent. And then again, you know, as far as like that LED, yeah, I'll get a bulb, you know, like I feel fine paying $30. I know Ecozotic sells one. It's like $100 though, but it's like all sorts of different crazy colors, purples and all that kind of stuff. I just want to grow, you know, some macroalgae. I haven't decided if I'm going to run Miracle Mud or not. I'm not a big fan of like deep sand beds, I guess. And you know, if you put sand in there, I don't know, you know, you put sand, you're not going to disturb it, but you're not really going to plant my macroalgae in sand. I wouldn't, at least. It's I guess maybe too inert might be like the term, you know. I've done freshwater plants for a while. I had, and you can't grow anything in sand. You know, you need fluorite or you need kitty litter under sand, you know, for a planted tank. I wouldn't put, you know, clay in this Reef tank, you know, but you know, at least like Miracle Mud, you know, I'll have to read some reviews and stuff on it, made by people who don't sell the stuff, you know, because I'm not going to get rid of my skimmer just to run Miracle Mud. Hey, you don't need a skimmer. But you know, maybe Miracle Mud would be a little bit better for the roots of the algae. You know, it's something I could probably add a little bit later too. I don't like the idea of replacing half of it every year or something, you know. I don't really like that idea, stirring all that stuff up, and is it really even necessary? You know, a lot of it depends on what sort of algae I'm going to grow. You know, I like the idea of, you know, you have like basically a small little tank under here. It's a plant tank, so grow your copepods and all that kind of stuff, and different algae, and you know, I'll throw a starfish or something down there that you don't want your main display. But whatever, I'm rambling. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to mount those bars, those energy bars. I'm sorry, not energy bars. Part of the controllers for the Apex. And you know, buy like another surge strip. If you have any idea where I should put the other surge strip, if you have any advice, I guess, leave me a message. And I don't know if I covered it last time I did the tour. I put this mat down. It's kind of cool, like the anti-fatigue mat. Very soft. It's this stuff over here. You know, I'll kind of pad the Refugium here, and maybe cut down on some of the vibration. But then again, you know, I'm using, I think it's pronounced Siche pump. It has these little legs. It looks like a little robot. That's what noises robots make, I guess. I don't know. You know, it's going to be off the ground. I imagine they're supposed to be pretty quiet pumps. So this might not really even be necessary. I don't know. I guess it makes it look nice down here. So now the flex tubing. Do I bend it and go straight onto here, or do I use those street 90s? I might need to use the street 90s. I don't know how easy it'll be to bend and flex this stuff. Originally, you know, to get some of the kinks out of it, it looks a lot more round. When I first got it, it was very flat, you know, because it was like on a roll, you know, and it was kind of molded that way. I heated up the bathtub with very hot water and just soaked them in there for a little bit, and you know, it took some of that out, relaxed them a little bit. But you know, getting them on these barbs is kind of a pain in the ass, I will say that. So that's probably what I'm going to do today. And today is March something, 5th, 6th, I don't know. And it's a Wednesday. I have to work tonight, but it's my short night. So I go in at 11 o'clock tonight. So I have some more time to work on this. And then I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and Friday I'm supposed to get, actually Thursday, my rails for the back of this tank. So I'm not going to fill it up with water yet, even if I get all this, well, I won't get all this stuff done today, but that's where I'm at on the tank here, and that concludes this video. Thanks for watching.